MetaTrader's hidden secret to make millions. Stick to unlock it by the end.
For the MetaTrader, it's a platform where you connect your brokers, you take your trades, you also make your analysis if you want, but the best place to make your analysis is on TradeView. So let's dive into the MetaTrader. So the MetaTrader is a free app where you could connect your brokers and take your trades. It's very, very easy to use. You execute your trades on the MetaTrader. You analyze your trades in the free app TradingView. So let's see how you can use MetaTrader to execute your trades, and let's see how you can connect your brokers to the MetaTrader. So on my screen is my MetaTrader 5. They have the MetaTrader 4 and the new MetaTrader 5. To download the MetaTrader, if you're using an iOS, all you have to do is go to your iOS Play Store. If you're using an Android, all you have to do is go to your Play Store and download MetaTrader. But if you are using an iPhone, iOS, all you have to do is go to your App Store, click on it and search MetaTrader. So you can see MetaTrader 5 and 4. For the course of this video, let's click MetaTrader and see what it brings up. So this is MetaTrader, so we can see the 5 and 4. So it's already downloaded. All you have to do is click on it and download if you're yet to download. So as long as mine is downloaded, let's go to home page and click to open. So you can either choose to lock if you're using iOS or however way you want it. So mine is locked. I'm gonna go ahead to open. So when you open, the quota is the first page you're gonna see. So most times this comes with a lot of currency pairs. So you can choose to keep your chart clean by clicking this top left corner to make it a little smaller, or clicking it to make it bigger. So let's say we leave it like this for clarity. So and we want to take off some pairs here and put in some pairs we're going to trade to make our home screen look better. So to do that, all we have to do is come here. So before that, these other parts, we could use this to choose what we'll see, because from our screen we are seeing the symbol, the bid, the ask, the day, the high bid and the low bid. So to change this or to select the one we want to see, all we have to do is come here. We can arrange it in order by clicking this part, or we can remove it by clicking this and it's deleted. So that being said, if we want to arrange our pairs or delete some to add some, it's very simple to do. We'll click on here and it's going to appear like this. So to remove some of the pairs, all we have to do is slide, and when we slide we have the delete and we have the charts. So I click on the delete, it's gone. We slide, delete, slide, delete, slide, delete, slide, delete, just like that. So when we get to the last, it's all gone. So now if we want to add a pair, since we have talked about this as making the chart simpler and this part for editing what we want to see. So if we want to add a pair, we have to click the search symbol which says enter symbol for search. So if we click the search symbol, we will have forex indicators 108 / the standard 0/273. So let's say we want to search on gold. We can easily type in the name, and this is gold. So to add gold to our home screen, we'll click here and it's selected, and that is it. So let's say we want to add euro USD. Okay, so we click here and it's selected, and we'll click on cancel and it's added. You see, so simple. So to delete, we'll swipe from here and it's deleted, and to edit what we see, we can choose to delete in this page by coming here and selecting the ones we want to delete. It's quite simple. Then we could see our ask, bid, price here, and we can choose to edit by clicking here. So this is very, very simple and well explained. Let me say it over again. If you click on this part, you will change the interface where you see your ask, bid, day and high and low. And if you click on here, you're going to see just the high and low, and here you can easily delete and remove if you don't want to swap this way. So another one is if you click on the gold, AXUSD, some chart details, statistics, and delete appear. So you can easily delete it through this way. So when I click, I see the chart. When I click on chart, it takes me directly to the charts. Okay, this is the chart. So let's go back to the quotes. So when I click on details, it takes me to everything about it, the details, the filling, the expiration, everything about it. So I can see it here. So next, when I click on it, I click on statistics. It's still going to take me to the statistics. Though the statistics, if you want to see it, you can easily change here, and here are also the statistics. So let's click on it again, and the thing we have last is the cancel. Okay, then this chart, when we click on it and see charts, we can choose to come to our chart by clicking on charts here. And when we are on charts, we could do whatever we want. So if you don't want to go through the charts from the main page, another way you can go to your chart is by clicking on charts. So when you're on charts, you can also switch on currency pairs when you're in charts. Let's start with the first. The first is the M1. This is where you change your hour. This is when you change your day. This is when you change your candle to 5 minutes, to 15 minutes, and to 1 minute. So the next is the arrow. So when I click on this arrow, this is when I can put a mark or something. Just remember. So this arrow is my measurement. So this is how I can measure the bars that the market has moved and stuff like that. So when I unclick, it's going to delete. So if I want to measure the bars from here to here, all I have to use the arrow and see how many points and bars it moved. So when I click again, it removes. Then the next is indicator window. So when I want to add indicators like moving average and bear powers and bull powers and forex index or MACD, so I have to just click the here, add this, and it's done. And you see the MACD plotted down below. So when I want to remove, I have to click back there and swipe to delete my indicator. The next is a shape, and this way you can add shapes, objects, and the rest of them. So all you have to do, if you want to add any shape like drawing trend lines and support and resistance, you can do that by going to the shape and adding them. You see, you can draw support and resistance lines. You click, you add, click. Then the next is by the side where we have the price. So if you swipe down, the price gets smaller. If you swipe big, the price gets bigger. So that's it for this. And if you want to switch between currency pairs, you see here that it's written AUUSD. You click on it and you have all the currencies you have in your homepage. So because of this video, we only have two currencies on our homepage, which is the Euro USD and the dollar and the gold. So we can either switch in between them easily. And for the lines we drew, we only drew it on the gold. That means it's why it's showing on the gold. So with that being said, move over to the next one, which is the trade. So if you click on the trade, this is where you execute your trades. So because of this video, I'm going to be using a demo account to demonstrate this, but I will show you how to log in your accounts, your brokers, to the MetaTrader when we are done with this. So the next is your trades, where you take your trade, where you see your balance and all, and the margin, the equity, and the free margin. The equity is the total of your profit, and your balance is going to be showing at the margin, at the equity rather. So the history is where you have all the histories you have been making, all the positions you have been taking so far. And next we have the settings. This is where you see your settings. This is where you want to change things, but I don't think you need to tamper with this. So let's continue. So in order to add our broker to this page, all we have to do is go to our broker. For the course of this video, we're going to be using two brokers. We're going to be using the XNext and the VT Market. For the course of this video, we're going to be using the XNext. So we are going to go to our XNext. When we click on our XNext, I will show you how to add your XNext to this. So this is a real XNext. I'm going to be using the demo for now. So that is it. Okay, so to use the demo, all I have to do is come here on the demo account. This is the demo. So you can, we're not going to talk about XNext and how to use XNext because it's duly explained in the previous video. So let's say we want to add this demo account to our MetaTrader. All we have to do is click on those three dots, then click on our settings, then we'll see it right here. So what we have to do is copy our login by clicking on here, and our server is XNES M5 trial, XNES MT5 trial. So we go to our MetaTrader, come to our settings, click new accounts. So when we click on new accounts, we'll click on XNES. If we have not used XNES before, all we have to do is search XNES Technologies. So when you search XNES Technologies Limited appears, you click on it. So we paste in the login we copied, and our server, it's XNES MT5 trial. There is no number, so we have to look for this is XNES MT5 trial, then paste our login, then our password. So we sign in. So bam, this is it. This is how we sign in. So now we are on this page. We edit the chart. So you see the difference. The difference right here is the buy and sell. The buy and sell button appeared. So this is how you can take a trade. And another button that appeared is this two at the top. So this first one, let's talk about it. When you click on this first one, this is where you can set your buy and stop limits. So for the course of this video, let's clear our lines and make the charts quite simple by clicking on objects, same way we apply them, and clicking on delete. It's all gone. So if you want to set a buy limit is when you want your trade to execute when it comes to a particular price where the price is not at the moment. So let's say you're wanting to take a bearish and you don't want to buy at the current price, you want the price to go higher, then you can buy or sell. So you set either a price or sell limit. Let's click on this one, and we're going to see a buy limit. We can easily change it to a sell limit by tapping on this button sell. Then we drag it to whatever point we want to set our sell limit with on. And if you have a price, you can easily change the price directly and not have to drag it whatever way you want. And to easily change the price, what we have to do, we can change the price through two ways. You can change the price by clicking on this blue button, and it's going to take you to this place where you have to input the price manually, and then you place. Then if you know where the trade is, you have to just click here and move it to wherever it is. If it's a sell limit or it's a buy limit, the difference between a sell limit and a buy limit is at this point where the price is, it's written sell limit, right? So when the price gets here, the price starts selling. But if the price gets here and pick our trade up and keep buying, that means we're going to be in loss. So buy limit is when we set it here and the price comes down and peak here. So we expect the price to turn around and start buying. And if the price starts selling at this point, we get in loss. So the next is the stop loss. Here you can set the stop loss of your buy limit. Let's say you click the stop loss, you drag it down here. You can also set the take profit by clicking it and dragging the green line. So the blue line is where you set the limit, the red is the stop loss, and the blue is the green is the take profit. So the TP means take profit, the SL means stop loss, and the buy limit. So when you want to execute, all you have to do is click here and then click on place. Okay, because the market is closed, it can execute. But if we are trading Bitcoin, it works all the time. So let's say we set a buy limit, market gets here, start buying, and we set a stop loss here, and we set a TP here, and we click here and place. It's going to say placed, and if we come here, we'll see, if we come to trades, we'll see our orders. And the reason why it's placed is because it have not yet picked our buy limit. So when it peak, we'll neither be in loss or profit. So the next is this one. So when we click on this one, this will appear or disappear. So let's make it appear, right? So when it appears, we notice is the numbers in between. This is our lot size. This is where we can choose our lot size. lot size depends on your account capital, so you should be able to read a lot size. Let's say you have a $10 account, you should not be hoping to use a 10 lot size. So this is what I mean by 10 lot size. Let's say we select a lot size of 10 and we click on this first one, and you see we'll take our buy limit and place at this same point we placed our other buy limit of 0.01. then we'll click on stop loss and we'll move it to this point. You see we are losing $3,000. We click on take profit and move it to this point. You see we are winning $6,000. So we place the trade. So now let's see the difference. In 0.01 you are losing only $2 if you hit your stop loss, but in 10 lot size you're losing $3,400 if you hit your stop loss. Then in 0.01 you're only gaining $7 if you hit your take profit, but in 10 lot size you're gaining $7,000 if you hit your take profit. So that's the difference. That's how you can know what lot size can do. Give you more money, it can also make you lose more money. So you should be careful in selecting your lot size. You could use a stop loss from 0.01 all the way to 100. So that is it. So you should know that your account size matters when you're setting a stop loss. Okay, so you can see if it's 100 stop loss, we are losing $42,000 and we are gaining $72,000. So that is how important the stop loss can be. The next is after executing your trades and your trades are on profit, you can either choose to close all by clicking these three dots and closing all position, or closing profitable position, or closing losing position. And as you can see, our balance is 80. Then our equity, as I told you, is the total of the profit plus the balance is 103. So 80 plus 23 is 103. And if you want to close the position, as I told you, all you have to do is click on this three dots and you close it at once. If you still want to release the position, all you have to do is click on the trade you want to close, and you can close them individually. Now let's close all the trade and open a new trade for more explanations. Close all. Let's close it bit by bit. Let's first close all losing trades, and you see this losing one closes. Let's now close all profitable trades. Every closes. So now I want to explain something very important. Let's use a lot size of 2 and let's click on buy. So I have something to explain right here. So a lot size of 2. So here what I want to explain now is individual closing. Let's say we want to close these trades individually. I click on this with 0.02 and I see close position, modify position, trade in bulk. So if we click on close position, then we close on loss. It's going to tell us close this, sell 0.01 by market loss this, and we close. So if we click this also, we can modify this. To modify this trade means to set your stop loss and take profits and all. So when you're done setting your stop loss and take profits, you can easily click on modify. So it's not modifying because I'm not getting the right figures. So when I get the right figures, so it's going to shape, it's going to turn to blue and it's going to be modified. So to get the right figures quickly, I can come here because it's not this trade is not being analyzed. So I can change it from here. Let's say I took this trade on market execution. Market execution means that you are not putting the stop loss or the take profit. All you have to do is either click buy or sell, and it's going to execute where the price is. So let's say we click on buy or sell and modify, and let's modify our position. We click on modify position. Then here we could modify, change positions and increase. If you want to increase our take profit, if you want to reduce our take profit, and click on modify. The next is close by position or close by. So close by position, we'll click here, and we can either add more position at this point or sell more position at this point. We can also close this market at this point. So I want to show you something again. So we click on 0.02, click on close buy, then over here we'll see 0.01, 0.02. We click on 0.01. It simply means you're closing 0.01 and letting 0.01 run. So that's the break even. So that is taking partials. So when I click on here, and it takes me out from 0.01, and that's it. So let's close all. So now let's talk about break even. Okay, let's talk about break even. So break even. So another thing is, when we want to delete this place position, let's say it's no longer valid and we want to delete it, all we have to do is come here, click on this red part, delete, swipe, click on the red, delete, swipe. And if you want to modify it, you swipe. Instead of clicking on the red, you click on the pencil that looks like modify. You either modify or still delete. So when you delete, our chart appears clean once again. So let's take off all this. That is how I take them off. I apply an object and I delete all the objects and everything gets clean. So let's talk about break even. A break even is, let's say you take a trade, okay, and the trade goes in your favor, but you don't want the trade to reverse and keep going against you. So you move your stop loss from being below your trade to being above your trade, okay, so that when the trade gets there, it breaks you out. So let's give a practical example. We're going to take a buy trade here. It's going to appear again. A sell trade, okay, and it's going against us, as you can see. Then our stop loss is at $1.37 and our take profit is at 0.9 cents. This is just for the course of this video, okay. So to set a break even, we have to move our stop loss, which is at this point, to this point. So to set a break even, we have to move our stop loss, which is at this point, to this point before an entry. But the reason why we cannot move it right now is because the market is going against us. So when the market is going in our favor, we can move this stop loss to this point. So let's take another trade and I will show you how to move it. Let's set a break even on this trade. First, here is where our take profit is, and here is where our stop loss is. Our take profit is at 0.04 and our stop loss is at 0.69. So to set a break even, as I told you, it means moving your stop loss above your entry, so that the market won't reverse back and break you out. Let's say you're scared that the market might reverse back and you want to set a break even. It simply means moving your stop loss above your entry. So this is our stop loss right below our entry. We have to move it above our entry, which is this place, and we'll click the blue part and modify. So right now we can see that our stop loss is above our entry and our take profit is right here, but our stop loss is above our entry. So we can keep adjusting our stop loss as the market move if we are scared that the market might reverse, okay. So, and that is what is called break even. Instead of your stop loss being below your entry, your stop loss gets to be above your entry, so that at any point the market reverses, you're not going to be in zero or loss, rather you're going to be in profit. So that's called break even. So the market keeps going, but anytime the market decides to reverse and we are not with our phone, we are going to get stopped out at plus 0.4 instead of the initial 0.5. Now the market already got to our break even. Now you see the difference. We only set break even for one and we let one run. So the one we set break even, the market broke us out of the break even and we got only $0.14, as you can see here. So, and at this point, the one we didn't set break even for, we are now at loss. So that is the essence of setting a break even. So this is for educational purpose, and this is it's a demo account, and it was recharged to explain how you can use your XNET and everything. And it's not a real one, it is for educational purposes only. And that is how to use your MetaTrader 5. If you have any question, don't fail to send me a DM. And if you need signals and exclusive chat setup, then you have to join the room to breed signal circle. Let's trade smart together.